Hi guys, Glader here. Today we're in UBRS again, and if you're not familiar with what this location is, we're right outside the Beast's Room, which is a pretty cool boss, I think, in Upper Blackrock Spire. It is a boss that if you fought it back in the day, which I didn't get the chance to do that, it looked really cool. Like you probably felt like, wow, this really is raiding, because he has got a couple abilities that are pretty cool, even for vanilla standards. That is not too cool nowadays, I guess. But I went ahead and scripted the pre-event, which was very short for this boss, and the missing abilities and mechanics that weren't implemented on Trinitycore 3.3.5. And since there's a handful of you who may be watching this video who also watched the last video, I just want to say that I never intended for that video to be shared anywhere, especially not WoW servers, because, and I have to say this, there's nothing special about what's being done here. It's not like this stuff was broken or non-functional because it was just too hard or something, especially since other bosses are working that are much more complicated. It's just nobody really cares about this content in Trinitycore, and the people who do care might clone it, script it, and then never contribute back, which happens a lot in these types of projects and in this scene, I think. Not that I've been part of this scene, but I've been in other ones where everything is more or less kept private, especially if it's any good. And I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm an open source kind of guy. You can check out my GitHub at Hello Kitty. That's my GitHub name. And I like to open source stuff, but at the same time I can see the other side, why people want to release that stuff, because you're just paying for the Lamborghinis of some of the people out there who run these private servers. So enough about that. Let's go ahead and actually start this event so I can show you what's going on. It's rather short, so there's not too much to show, but there was some stuff missing, and now it's pretty much working. And by a suggestion from someone in the WoW server subreddit, I got some logs of some packet sniffs from Cataclysm to try to get the waypoints for the path correct for him. It was incomplete data, and I'm not even sure it's correct. I had to clean it up manually, and it still doesn't seem right. But it's from the Beast. They're waypoints from the Beast. So, I don't know. So, let me go ahead and get in the room. And, as soon as we get in the room, you'll see that the Black Hand Elites say, "We're doomed." And let me tell you, they most certainly are. So let me get my other guy in the room right now. And so, you can see there's some Black Hand Elites right there, and then there's the Beast. And so, if you move up just enough, he'll start coming out. And right now it doesn't look very good, and I guess I could talk a little bit about that, why it doesn't look good, and why it looks very, very unpleasant. Basically, in Trinitycore, the movement packets they're sending don't contain the important information of, like, it doesn't contain a subset of the future waypoints that the creature is going to take, and so what happens is the client can't do any client-side prediction, and this is just postulating here. I don't know enough about World of Warcraft emulation to know that for sure, but it's not sending the waypoints, and so I don't think you can't do any client-side prediction with waypoints without future waypoints. Let me get myself off the wall here. Don't really know what the expected behavior is with that. I guess I should have practiced this once. It's not going too well. But as you can see, he'll apply an immolation. I haven't handled this guy. I don't know what's supposed to happen to him. He doesn't talk or anything in the pre-event. I think he's just supposed to die when the Beast comes out. That's pretty easy. I can add that. I'm just not sure yet. But I have a deadline of, like, tonight, so I'll find out later. So what the beast does is he randomly charges a creature, and he'll knock him back with a berserker charge, and then he does a random target of a fireball. I've seen him cast it on tanks, so I'm pretty sure it's random. And then he does an AoE sort of fire attack that knocks people back. There wasn't much I had to do there. He was just missing his fireball. He was missing proper immolation behavior. And he was missing the berserker charge, which basically was the whole fight. I don't know why that wasn't added. It's not like it was difficult. You just scheduled a couple events, added an ability. It's like I said earlier, it's nothing fancy. I'm not doing anything fancy here. It's just nobody cares about this stuff. And nobody commits back their changes. So yeah, the fight works. And nothing happens when he dies or anything. So yeah, that's pretty much the fight. I'm not sure. It wasn't as difficult as Ren. There's not much going on. But I figured I'd show this video. And there's only 2 fights left in Ubers, and Drac on Trinitycore I believe is mostly working. There's just an issue with conflagration. And Vethelak, I don't really know enough about him to know whether or not he's functional, so that's going to require some research. So yeah, this was kind of fun. I like this boss. I wouldn't say that... It gave me some experience with waypoints. Gave me some experience with area triggers, which I think are pretty neat. And the only problem I have with waypoints is it just looks horrible right now. And there's a pull request to fix some stuff like that on Trinitycore, so maybe we'll see some smooth waypoints soon. I mean, I definitely couldn't change that right now. I don't know enough about World of Warcraft emulation. Maybe in the future. But yeah, the beast works. I really like this fight. I think there's a lot of things in vanilla, like this berserker charge, that just feel epic, even though these bosses are rather simple. I mean, he's just casting a fireball. Can you imagine if Blizzard would just released a fight where a guy just casts a fireball at someone right now? Oh man. And I don't think complexity is what makes things fun though, so I would be okay with it. But can you imagine those other people on like retail or something, and he just casts a fireball like that? It would be rather pathetic to them, I'd imagine. But yeah, enough with my pointless commentary. This is the beast, and mostly works. Is it Blizz-like? Close enough for me, but probably not. It's still missing waypoints. Things like this don't work, but these are internal things that I don't have the I'm not competent enough to change that stuff right now. But it works well enough. And hopefully this won't get shared on WoW servers, but I don't really have control over that. And if it does, hello. I really wish it wouldn't. But, you know, it was nice that there was a positive response. I'm not trying to say, hey, look at me. I swear. I just shared this between some guildmates of mine on a server I play on. So yeah, there's the beast. Thanks for watching, guys.